Hello and welcome to my bedroom floor. Today I have a very exciting task, maybe. A task that has been on my to-do list for a while, and that is to go through my yarn stash. It honestly doesn't look that bad looking at it. It's fine. I'm sure people have much larger yarn stashes. One problem, however, is that my apartment is very small. Simply, this can't continue to take up so much volume. And unfortunately, my collection is largely acrylic, which this was a big mistake when I was first learning to knit and crochet that I made. I would just sort of buy yarn that I liked for no particular purpose, and I was buying what was cheap and affordable, which was acrylic yarn. Acrylic was excellent to learn on. Again, it was cheap, available in a variety of colors, easy to work with, easy to source because I live in sort of a small city that doesn't really have any yarn stores. For all of the projects that I made that taught me all the skills I know now, it was wonderful. It treated me so well. However, I'm much more lean towards now buying specific yarn for a specific project, so I know how much I need to buy, I know what materials it should be made out of, and I'm just being a lot more intentional with my purchases. I also tend to like to make clothing and wearables, and I don't find acrylic to be great for that. If you disagree and you like acrylic for that, to each their own. And just for my preferences, I don't like to use it to make wearables, and that is pretty much all that I make. However, I have challenged myself to come up with some home decor projects that I want to complete in the couple of weeks before school starts again, because I feel like I need new home decor, and why would I buy it if I could just make it? And I also feel like what a great use for my acrylic yarn. It doesn't need to be touching my body all the time, so I feel like these are sort of perfect projects to work through the stash. So I wrote down some of the projects that I think could use up some of this yarn, and then I don't have to go purchase some more. A Murakami flower pillow. The very colorful flower icon below. Bunting? I don't know, again, if that's the right word for what I'm looking for here, but like the little triangles that you hang on a rope and you use as decor. I found this really beautiful photo of a table runner made with crocheted flowers that are all connected together. I do have some thinner yarns that I don't particularly want to use for any upcoming projects, but I think the thin yarn will lend itself well to this sort of flower table runner design. The Coraline squid plushie, because Coraline is my favorite movie and I don't have a squid plushie, and if I can find the right color, I could definitely make one myself very easily. And last is a floor mat. This will probably end up going in my bathroom. I also like the idea of it in front of the kitchen sink as sort of like, what are those called? Not like arthritis mat, but the mats that you put in your kitchen in front of the sink so it's like cushiony when you stand on when you're doing the dishes. My only hesitation with making it for the kitchen is that I will spill something on it. I have had incidents before where, for example, I smashed open a carton of milk and it went all over my floor. And I think I would be so devastated if that happened and it ruined my mat. So I'm gonna make it as a bath mat. I'm gonna keep my list right in front of me as I'm going through. I have 6 20-liter bins and they are all stuffed full of yarn. I am hoping to get these 6 bins down to 2. Let's crack it open. So initially, I'm seeing this teal that I would need for the Coraline squid. I'm hoping this is enough because I think this is the only one I have. If it's not, I could simply make it smaller and I can make it work. So this is gonna go in a keep pile. I don't remember when I bought this. It was on sale somewhere. This is going to be not a keep. Yellow. that is on my Murakami pillow list. Yellow. Lion Brand Heartland yarn, weight 4, acrylic. That's gonna be donate, but if you like using acrylic, I would recommend this yarn for sure. Blacks, grays, browns, I don't think I need really any of that. It's also like, why is there a piece of onion skin in there? I'm sorry to whoever I donate these to. I think they've probably shared a bag with my groceries at one point. I do not need red. Getting rid of red. Oy! This yarn, so I've tried to do filet crochet before, and I didn't think I had a thin enough yarn. I forgot, honestly, that I bought these for a different project. So all of this is gonna be donated. Guys, we're doing great already. Already? This much I don't want. Ew, that's kind of an ugly color, and I don't like it. Ooh, this I'm definitely gonna keep. I actually got it at a market near me. I bought 2 because I was like, what am I gonna do with only 1? And then I realized wool is very itchy and I don't know if I would wear something made of wool. But I'm gonna need to figure that out because I spent like, how much did I spend? $36 for the 2 of these. Anyway, keep. Oh my gosh, I bought 3. Oh, so many more possibilities. Okay, that's great to know. I have 3 skeins of that. Oh, I'm glad I went through these actually. This is part of my expensive knitting needle set, so I'm glad I didn't get rid of that. This green, okay, I feel like I need that for my pillow. Okay, more grays and beiges and browns. Simply don't want or need grays and beiges and browns. So this is all gonna go. This whole bin right here is gonna go. Blues and greens, a lot of this is going to be a keep, I think. Because I feel like I can be quite resourceful with the scraps. We need 4 blues, or 3 blues and a purple, and 3 greens. Do I keep this one just in case this one doesn't work? Oh, I'm having a hard time. Yeah, like that's ugly as fuck. Sorry. Getting rid of you. My other yarns that I can't bear to part with are these. And I was thinking these sort of thinner ones would be perfect for that flower thing, table runner, that I wanted to make. So these thin ones are all gonna be keeps as well. They don't necessarily go together, but I think I simply don't care. I actually think I'm gonna get rid of a lot more than I thought I was gonna get rid of. Oh, green. I love greens. This one's gonna be hard. Ooh, stunning. I love finding things that I simply forgot I had. Oh, more. I didn't know I had this color. Wow. Okay, this is like a hat that is mostly done. It's just chilling. I think I was just gonna like sew up the top. It is a hot July day, by the way. See, like, aren't these so cute? So I actually have like a bunch of different colors of them. They're not very warm. They're quite porous, but I think this is what I'm keeping. Off camera, I'm gonna go through it again and just make sure that I'm not keeping anything extra that I don't actually need. And I'm gonna show you the end result of keeping versus getting rid of. I think we've absolutely consolidated this into 2 bins. Maybe I could fit everything in one, but that might be wishful thinking. So I will show you what we have in the end. All right, Theo is here supervising, but in short, I had 6 full bins of yarn. I wanted to get rid of 4 and keep 2. So these 4 right here are the ones that I'm going to be getting rid of. And this is all that I'm keeping. And I have projects planned for most of the yarn in there already.